You're watching the Fox 28 Morning Show.
Welcome back to you. It's 8:38 right now, and for some, Halloween is all about the candy. I'm talking Milky Ways. I'm talking Three Musketeers.
Don't forget the peanut butter cups, all right, for me. Others are going to get into the spirit with all the creepy stuff. We're talking ghosts and goblins and cemeteries, and that's where we find Lindsay Sabuon this morning. Lindsay,
you have
any spooky stories that ever for you?
Oh, spooky stories for me?
Yeah.
Never.
Really?
I avoid all the spookiness.
I do too. And I'm not showing any lack of love to Snickers. I like them. I just prefer the Milky Way, so
Sure.
I'm
just saying.
Okay, I just had to throw that in there because that's my personal favorite candy bar. But we are back with Kurt, and he has plenty of spooky stories for the both of us. But first, we're going to talk a little bit of history because that's what these cemetery tours are that you guys are going to be having tonight and next weekend. So let's talk about the grave tomb, or the tomb beside you.
Okay. This grave here is from the train wreck back in 1859. Happened in Playland Park over here in Mishawaka. What had happened is that it was a rainy night, and the train going across a bridge there, the water washed out the railroad tracks there, and the train crashed. Well, a lot of the people didn't die from the train crash themselves. They actually died in the water that was rising up there, and they drowned to death. The houses in the area was turned into like makeshift morgues. They had a lot of the people in the area coming over trying to help out. So that was the story there. A lot of the houses in the area is supposed to be haunted. We've got a lot of activity in that area. I've caught some EVPs there. I've caught stuff moving.
And you guys actually said you had a friend who had a house over there. And what did you catch moving across the floor?
We had a big pan that was laying on the floor, and we saw it move about 4 feet across the floor. Just caught it out of the corner of our eye, we were playing games and stuff and not really paying attention, just scooted across the floor.
Now tonight, if people are wondering, is that what we're going to be doing? You're not going to be doing that. You're going to be getting kind of a history lesson. What are the tours about?
We talk a lot about the history of the Mishawaka area, the people that lived and died here. We still throw in some of the haunted locations and stuff that's associated with them. Do all that type of stuff like that. Nobody's going to be jumping out at you or anything. It's a lot of history.
Okay, and actually, guys, they're going to have, actors here who are going to be dressed up in the time period. It's going to be very cool. But we have to talk about kind of creepy stories, and we've got the photographer here with the Indiana Paranormal Society, Todd Howe. Come over here, Todd. And he is a pretty adventurous, and he was telling me he'll pretty much do anything when they go out, but you do have a story where you were pretty scared.
Yeah, I know we've been doing this about 5 years, and I pretty much go anywhere and everywhere there is. If I got to go into a house, I go into a house. But we were at a school one night, and I was just coming across the stage, and it was just more of a private we were doing, and I came across stage, and behind this curtain on the stage of the school was nothing but a concrete slab, and as I'm walking across, there's no one surrounded around me, and I got whacked upside the head. That's the only thing I've ever actually been scared of, and I had to run out of the school. I mean, there's been many places we've gone, and that was probably the scariest one I've ever been to.
I think if I got slapped behind and there was just a brick wall behind me, I would be pretty scared too.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy. Thank you guys so much. I'll tell you what, these guys are who you have to sit down and talk with them. And if you're interested in coming down to the cemetery tour, they're going to be doing it tonight and next weekend on Friday and Saturday. They have the times posted on their website, which is just www.indianaparanormal.us. And the other one thing I wanted to make note of, Steve and Alicia, because it is kind of important, we know about all the construction on the main street. You can't actually park right by the cemetery. So what people are going to do is park a little ways away and then walk down here. But definitely you need to come out. They have 3 different dates that they're going to be doing it again, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to hear the history of Mishawaka and the area.
Oh, yeah.
And the spooky stories that go along with it. Excellent stuff.
Getting slapped upside the head.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Lindsay. And